The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown. And here comes the man, trying to make her way to Money in the Bank. This is a qualifying match, ladies and gentlemen. Becky Lynch versus her opponent here tonight. Winner does go in to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Winner does go join Natalia. But Becky Lynch is looking great after her injury. She's back here in universe mode. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get at her opponent. And here comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Scream is back.
And from Norwich, England, Paige.
The Scream, the greatest women's champion ever here in WWE. Here comes Paige. Paige is also trying to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match, trying to boost her career once again. This should be one hell of a match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get in to Friday Night Smackdown. And the match is underway. Paige, Becky Lynch has a suplex already on the Scream into an axe handle. Paige trying to get back into this matchup early on. There's a flapjack by Becky Lynch. Big reversal by Paige, rolling her out of the ring for a slight second. There's a kick, and now Paige sends Becky off the ropes. Becky there finds a kick into a crucifix, going for the pin. Then a kick out. Big form. Big reversal into a scoop slam. No, Becky finds the reversal into the side Russian leg sweep. This has all been Becky Lynch in the early goings of this matchup. Up to the top, Becky Lynch missing the drop kick. And now Becky getting another crucifix roll up on Paige. There's two and a kick out again. And now Becky Lynch attacking the arm of Paige here, setting up for the disarmer to submission hold. And again attacking the arm. And now Becky Lynch might put this matchup to an end. No, Paige finds the reversal. Big clothesline, down goes Becky. And now Becky fighting out of the head scissor. Big form, no, kick to the midsection. Clothesline once again, down goes the man and Becky Lynch. Up goes Becky, down with authority on the knee. And now Paige again with another backbreaker, down goes Becky Lynch. Paige though getting reversed by Becky into a big forearm strike. Down goes Paige off the ropes. Becky takes down Paige here. Both women out of standing front, into a splash goes Paige. But now Becky's back up. Big forearm, down goes Paige. Into a back exploder suplex. Dragging Paige away from the ropes. Going in for the pin. Is this going to be enough? And now Paige kicks out at 2, ladies and gentlemen. What does Paige have to do? Big form. Paige sent over the top. And now the man showboats. Winner joins Natalia, ladies and gentlemen. And now Paige with the suplex. No, Becky finds the reversal. And now into the Paige. Down goes Becky. Paige caught Becky Lynch with the Paige pennant. Now going for the pin. There's two. And Becky kicks out. Becky with a needed kick out to keep her Money in the Bank chances alive. And now Becky Lynch scouting Paige here, making sure Paige doesn't get up to a vertical base. Paige does, but now look at Becky into the disarmer. The disarmer locked in on Paige. And Paige got to the ropes apparently by the ref. I don't know how true that was, but now Becky Lynch not taking her eyes off the prize into another exploder. And now Paige getting up by the help of Becky into a manhandle slam. Down goes Paige, going for the pin. There's two and a kick out by Paige. And now Paige has Becky up for the rampage. Driving Becky's head straight into the net. Going for the pin. And a kick out by Becky. Paige missing the super kick. Becky finds a clothesline into another clothesline. Now Becky finds a single leg drop kick. And now look at Becky Lynch once again into an exploder suplex. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch looking for the disarmor now. Paige pushing off Becky Lynch into the crucifix slam. Going for the pin. Is this gonna be enough? There's two and a kick out. Becky's foot was on the rope as well, ladies and gentlemen. Kick now. Look at Paige again into another rampage from out of nowhere this time. Going for the pin. And another kick out by Becky. And now Paige firing up here. Clothesline. Into another clothesline. And now Paige finds a single leg drop kick again. Now what does Paige have in mind here? Looking for the submission on Becky Lynch. Is Becky gonna tap out to Paige here? But no, Paige can't submit the last kicker here in Becky Lynch. But now side Russian leg sweep by Paige. Going for the pin. Is this gonna be enough? And now another kick out. And now Paige trying to figure out what she needs to do. Setting it up for a third time. Look at Paige driving Becky's head into the mat. Going for the pin off a third rampage. There's two. And now a kick out by Becky again. How in the hell is Becky staying alive? Drop kick, down goes Paige. Both of these women going toe to toe into another back exploder, setting Paige out of the ring. But now Paige back inside the ring. Paige getting taken down by Becky Lynch into a disarmer. The disarmer. Is this gonna be enough to tap out Paige? And Paige taps. Becky Lynch goes to Money in the Bank. What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Both women putting their bodies on the line to go to Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Becky Lynch kicked out of three. rampages. Page get out of multiple disarmers and a manhandle slam.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
But now Becky Lynch heads to Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up there later on tonight, John Cena will battle Shinsuke Nakamura, and Bray Wyatt will challenge Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. Also, Kevin Owens will battle Dean Ambrose. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, this 16-time WWE Champion John Cena will go one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura. Winner goes to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And we're back live in St. Petersburg, Florida. And here comes John Cena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
John Cena looking to catch his way to Money in the Bank. No pun intended. But John Cena has done it all here in Universe Mode. All except one thing. And that has to be capturing the Universal Championship. Cena's multiple-time WWE Champion, multiple-time United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he's even a two-time Money in the Bank winner. All he has yet to do is win the Universal title. Maybe with the win over Shinsuke Nakamura, if he can do so, he can cash his way to Money in the Bank and possibly win it for a third time. But here comes his opponent. The strong style in Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, he's a former
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
Shinsuke is a former Royal Rumble winner, former WWE Champion, former Intercontinental Champion. And with the same goal in mind, Nakamura is looking to capture his first Money in the Bank win here in a couple weeks at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, if he can get through John Cena. Let's get into this Money in the Bank qualifying match. This would be the first one for the men. Big punch by Cena, and now Cena with a clothesline. Kick to the back now. Nakamura though went forward. German. Cena finds a reversal into a bulldog. Down goes Nakamura. And now Nakamura getting stomped out by Cena, and another time, and a third time. Cena sends Nakamura off the ropes. Now into the corner goes Cena. Cena though finds a reversal. Nakamura finds a kick into a clothesline. Down goes Cena. And now Nakamura Attacking the head of Cena. Knee to the back. And now what does Nakamura have in mind here? Working over the arm of Cena. Oh my God, just cranking the shoulder. And now what does Nakamura have in mind here? Kick. No. Cena finds an elbow. What a punch. And now Cena gets up Nakamura. And down with the power slam. Kick. Now Nakamura transitioned into an armbar. And Cena got to the ropes. And now Nakamura sends Cena off the ropes into a devastating knee to the midsection. Cena though, hitting the leg and twisting Nakamura. And ladies and gentlemen, Cena looking to defeat Edge if he becomes Money in the Bank. But we will find out who will be facing the Rated R Superstar at Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It would be either Bray Wyatt or Seth Rollins later on here tonight. Kick to the midsection. Cena reversing Nakamura. What a kick. Punch. And another punch. And now Nakamura get backed into the corner. And now Cena looking for a tornado DDT down with authority. You don't want to be there, Nakamura. Nakamura rolls out of harm's way. Big right hand, down goes Nakamura. And now Cena. So smooth with his work. Off the ropes. Into a 5-knuckle shuffle. Down with authority. But now Nakamura rolls out of harm's way. What a punch. Stunning Nakamura all the way in, almost into the corner. Into a single leg drop kick now. Nakamura is doing something you never want to do. And that's giving John Cena time to recover. Cena's back up to his feet. Yay to Nakamura. That's why you don't give Cena time to recover. And Nakamura kicks out. And now Nakamura finds a reversal. Big knee to the midsection into a axe kick. Down goes Cena. Ladies and gentlemen, Nakamura now. Big punches and now there's a combo. Down goes John Cena here. Now what does Nakamura have in mind? Big punch to Cena. And now Cena didn't go with the reverse back exploder suplex by Nakamura. Cena just got dropped by Nakamura. Shoots the half. Going for the pin and Cena kicks out. Ducked under. Cena with the shoulder tackle. Off the other side into another shoulder tackle. Cena just have a burst of energy. And now planting Nakamura. And now Cena once again. You can see him into another 5-knuckle shuffle connects. But now Nakamura finds the reversal. Big forearm. Did he hear the impact? Nakamura might have just knocked out Cena into the big slam down. Not going for the pin on Cena. And now Nakamura turning around Cena. And now look at Nakamura. This might be enough. Chin Casa to Cena. Going for the pin. And a kick out by Cena. Cena kicked out of the Chin Casa 1. No man has ever done that. Big combo now, down goes Cena. Roundhouse, there's a second one. Cena ducked the first one, but Nakamura found a second one. There's another forearm. Kick to the midsection. Ever since Nakamura hit that Chin Casa, it's all been Nakamura in the late goings of this match. Cena though found a reversal and now getting caught in a headlock. And now both men just staying out one another. What a punch. And now another punch. Ladies and gentlemen, into a DDT by Nakamura. And now Cena rolls out of harm's way. Nakamura trying to get the crowd back on his side here. Single leg drop kick, down goes Cena. But now Cena finds a way out into a forearm by Nakamura. Big boot, no, Cena sends Nakamura back inside the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena sends Nakamura into the corner, saying, "You can't see me," straight in the face of Nakamura. Up goes to the top. Nakamura could be in trouble here. Big punch by Cena. Cena with the superplex to Shinsuke Nakamura. My God. And now Cena's back up already, looking to measure it up for the lightning fist. Good night, Nakamura. But not going for the pin. Nakamura rolls out of the pin attempt. And now Cena catching Nakamura with elbows. And now catching a punch by Nakamura, now into a knee. But now Cena finds another reversal on Nakamura. Down goes Nakamura. Kick to the face. Ultimate disrespect show to the strong style and Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura caught in the STF. Is this going to be enough to put Nakamura away? And no, Nakamura gets out of it quickly. And now Cena stomping out Nakamura, but Nakamura into a brutal knee to the face. And now Nakamura into another brutal knee. Another knee. No, Cena finds a punch straight to the jaw. And now another time. And now Cena get Irish ripped into the corner by Nakamura. What a kick. And now Nakamura climbed up to the second rope into a knee to the back. Down goes Cena. Big punch, and now it's Nakamura with the reverse belly to back suplex. Cena's down. Cena could be out of this match. Nakamura rolling Cena over. There's two, and Nakamura can't put away Cena. Kick to the midsection. Chancasa. Once again. One. And a kick out again. Nakamura's getting frustrated. Cena won't stay down. Cena take out the legs of Nakamura, but Nakamura caught the head of Cena onto the rope. Big reversal by Cena. And now Cena musters up Nakamura into another AA. Going for the pin. There's two. And John Cena goes to Money in the Bank. What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. But still to come, we will have another qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank in our main event. But coming up next, Bray Wyatt will challenge Seth Rollins for the number one contendership for the Universal title at Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Once again, what a match these two phenomenal superstars had. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, Bray Wyatt finally getting an opportunity for the Universal Championship. Bray Wyatt is a former Universal Champion. Braun Strowman to his left, Harper to the right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Wyatt family, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
Braun Strowman is also a former Universal and United States Champion. Harper is a former Intercontinental Champion. Bray Wyatt is trying to add to the legacy of the Wyatt family and adding another Universal title reign to his career. Ladies and gentlemen, but he's going to have one hell of a battle because he has to go head to head with the leader of the Powerhouse Knees. He has to go head to head with an architect, a Kingslayer, a Beast Slayer, a Drip God, and Seth frickin' Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by Big E and Apollo Crews, here comes the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer. Here comes Seth Rollins.
And his opponent, representing the Powerhouse, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins in the middle, looking for another WWE Championship reign. The last one he had was a Universal Championship reign, where he defeated The Rock at Money in the Bank last season. He didn't hold it for long because, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns won the title, held it to Royal Rumble, or to TLC, then Damian Priest won the Universal title, and then it was a fatal four-way match. Brock Lesnar, Damian Priest, Rollins, Reigns, all for the Universal title. Seth Rollins was inches away from winning his second ever Universal title, but Roman Reigns captured it out of the hands of Rollins. And now Rollins still hasn't forgot what Edge done in the past couple years here in WWE, tormenting Seth frickin' Rollins, making his life a living hell. Let's see if Seth Rollins can go back to face the Rated R Superstar at Money in the Bank, where he captured the first ever Universal title. Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, and this match is underway. Seth Rollins playing mind games with Bray Wyatt, and now into a couple kicks to the back of the knee. Now Wyatt sends Seth Rollins into the corner. Rollins the back out into an enziguri. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins finds a punch. Now Wyatt with a gut punch to Rollins, but now Rollins missing the crossbody, landing at the feet of Wyatt. Into belly to back suplex. No, Rollins into a roll up on Bray Wyatt, and Wyatt finds a kick out. What a kick to the stomach. Rollins into another punch, now into a chop. Braun Strowman on the outside, pondering what he should get involved in when he should not. And now Strowman watching Rollins, and Rollins taking out Strowman. And now Wyatt trying to get involved. kick into the midsection. And now here comes our powerhouse knees and Apollo Crews. Holding off Braun Strowman and Luke Harper. And now into a super kick goes Rollins. But Rollins ain't done. Rollins gets up. Bray Wyatt into a knee. Good night, Bray. There's two and Wyatt with a kick out. Rollins cannot believe Wyatt kicked out of the relevant kicked out of the knee. English is hard for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Into a massive neck breaker. Right though, finds a reversal on Rollins. And oh, here comes the WWE Universe. Here in Florida, chanting for Wyatt. Taking down Rollins, and now Wyatt with a big kick. Knee to the back. And now Wyatt slowing down the pace of this matchup and now choking Seth Rollins out. But now Wyatt gets up Rollins, and Rollins caught him with the punch. Going up to the top rope. Wyatt's there. And now Wyatt looking to climb up to the top rope with Seth Rollins. This could be devastating. Into a superplex. Down goes both men. And now Bray Wyatt into a snapmare. Kick to the back. And now Wyatt getting caught with the punch. Rollins with their crossbody taking down Bray Wyatt. Suicide dive, no. Trying to take out Strowman. But now here's Harper getting up with Seth Rollins. And now look out, Rollins trying to take out Strowman, but Strowman backs away. Into another knee, no. Strowman keeps ducking Rollins into a sling blade. And now here comes Bray Wyatt to sort out this mess. No, big reversal by Rollins. Into a knee, no. And now Harper gaining Rollins, but Rollins though caught Bray with the neck breaker. Knee to Strowman, no. And now Rollins done playing mind games. Look at Harper though. Getting inside the ring. Rollins into an elbow, no. Rollins have to watch out for the members of the Wyatt family. Wyatt have to watch out for the powerhouse knees. If either team gets involved here, each member, Seth Rollins from the powerhouse knees would be disqualified. Bray Wyatt would be disqualified. They gotta be careful. Big elbow to Bray Wyatt's head. Big stomp. And now Seth Rollins looking to slow down the momentum here. And now here comes the 10 punches to the head of Bray Wyatt. Count of 5. Count of 7. 8. 9. There's the 10th one. And now Rollins kick to the back of the skull. And now staying right at Braun Strowman. Harper getting mad, but he can't get involved here. But that doesn't mean Rollins can't attack him. There's the elbow to Wyatt. Going for the pin. Is this going to be enough? There's doing a kick out by Wyatt. Big punch. Now Wyatt was outside the ring. And now Wyatt was inside the ring. Kick to the midsection. Into the snapmare. Rollins though finds a reversal. But Wyatt already into another punch. Big reversal. And Wyatt taking a knee, but Rollins planting Bray Wyatt with the DDT. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all to figure out who's gonna face Edge at Money in the Bank. Nagi plants Rollins, going for the pin. There's 2, and Rollins kicks out. Bray Wyatt cannot believe Rollins kicked out of the Uranagi. But now Wyatt setting up Rollins, Rollins getting up into a Sister Abigail. There's 2, and Rollins kicks out again. Wyatt frustrated. Wyatt, though, cannot let his anger get the best of him. Rollins pushing off Wyatt. Kick to the midsection. This is why. Good stomp. Going for the pin. I think Wyatt got his emotions got the better of him, and now a kick out. Wyatt is still alive in this matchup. Going to the top rope is Rollins into a frog splash. But not going for the pin. Rollins looking to inflict more damage. Kick to the midsection. Rollins. Good stomp. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and Rollins is #1 contender for the Universal Championship. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event. Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, will challenge Dean Ambrose. Winner joins John Cena in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Catch you after the break.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 266 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown, where this is our main event of the evening. The Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens, has been on a tear ever since winning the Intercontinental Championship a month ago. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens, he will be looking to go to Money in the Bank, not defending the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens looking to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match and winning it. But he got to go and defeat Dean Ambrose before anything.
205 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose looking to get into the Money in the Bank qualifying or ladder match. Ambrose is a former WWE champion, former Raw Tag Team champions, along with the Shield, former United States champion, defeating Shelton Benjamin a couple seasons ago. And now Ambrose looking to get into Money in the Bank, cashing it in on his former brother if he does win the Universal title. But ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. Let's get into it. Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, second member of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And now Kevin Owens taking down Ambrose. And now Owens delivers a kick. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental Champion takes advantage. And this is why Kevin Owens is so damn dangerous. Just one kick from the power of, oh my God. Owens taking down Ambrose and now caught Ambrose with the knee. But now Ambrose caught him with the forearm. And now Ambrose sends the Intercontinental Champion into the corner. Imagine the momentum Ambrose would have if he can defeat the Intercontinental Champion. Big head bump, kick to the midsection, and now Owens gets up Ambrose. But like we were saying in Kevin Owens' entrance, he's been on a roll for a month after winning the Intercontinental Championship off of Aleister Black this Smackdown after WrestleMania. Clothesline straight from hell, going for the pin. I don't know if anybody is ready to take the Intercontinental Championship away from Kevin Owens. He's just been on a whole nother level. Ambrose, one of the greatest, is standing toe-to-toe with Owens and just getting thrown around like a ragdoll. Just like that knee to the back of the neck. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think Owens is gonna call for this one. Pop up. Powerbomb. Good night, Ambrose. There's two and Ambrose kicks out. Kevin Owens cannot believe it. That Dean Ambrose kicking out. And now into a stomp. Now Ambrose finds a form. And now into another form. And now Ambrose backs Owens into a corner. For a head of steam into a bulldog. Owens might be getting attacked here. Takedown into the submission hold. Is Owens gonna tap out? And now Owens cranking, oh my God, Ambrose cranking the neck even further. Owens did find a sharp elbow. Now Owens showboating, but now it's jawbreaker by Ambrose. Going for the pin. Is the jawbreaker gonna be enough? There's two, and Owens kicks out. Owens barely getting the shoulder up at 2 3/4. And now sending Kevin Owens over the top rope down to the outside. Getting back into a face first goes Owens. And now Ambrose showboats to the crowd. And now Owens already back up to his feet, sending Ambrose into the corner or into the ring. Look at Kevin Owens. Cannonball, no, missing from the top, going for the pin. There's two. And Owens again kicks out. Ambrose gets up. The Intercontinental Champion might be looking to put this one to an end for the paradigm shift. Going for the pin maybe. And yes, sir, he does. One. And a kick out by Owens at 1. Owens not want to lose the opportunity to get to Money in the Bank. Sent into the corner. And now Owens sent over the top rope and down to the outside once again. And now Ambrose gets up Kevin, but Owens founds an elbow. And now sending Owens into the barricade. Clothesline, no. Owens, double leg takedown. And now there's the punches by Ambrose. This match can go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Big reversal by Owens. Big punch. And now look at this. Owens sending Ambrose into the WWE Universe. Count of 6 by the referee. Count of 7. Owens might really be taking the count out. Count of 8. Ambrose getting back inside the ring. Big punch. Headbutt, now there's a jawbreaker by Ambrose. Double leg takedown now. Into a roll up by Owens. Is this going to be enough to put Ambrose away? There's 2. And now Ambrose kicks out. Big punch, no. Ambrose has the Intercontinental Champion on the ropes. Kevin Owens finds a reversal. Trying to buy time. Ambrose though finds a clothesline. Going for the pin. Is this gonna be enough? And a kick out by Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion. Staying alive in this matchup as long as he can. And now look at this. Ambrose looking for another paradigm shift. Down goes Owens. Going for the pin. This surely has to be enough. There's 2. And Owens again kicks out. Ambrose getting mad. Big punch by Owens. Stunner by the Intercontinental Champion. There's 2. And Ambrose can't kick out. Kevin Owens heads to Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, right, the highlights are showing as of right now for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. John Cena and Kevin Owens. In the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, it's going to be Natalya and Becky Lynch. You do not want to miss Money in the Bank. Taking a look at these highlights still.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
And now Kevin Owens, wait a minute. Owens not done. What in the hell does Owens need to do? You already defeated this man. Kevin Owens has snapped on Ambrose. Big knee to Ambrose. Busting open the man. Referee trying to get more help down here. In another knee. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens has snapped on Dean Ambrose. Into the ring goes Ambrose. Kevin Owens making a fool out of Dean Ambrose. On the ropes go Dean. And now look at Owens. Sending Ambrose to the outside. Don't do this, Owens. Don't you dare. Get to the midsection. Ambrose getting planted on the apron. We need medical attention for Dean Ambrose. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and peace out.